Aries, I found the pod after hearing Aries mention it on Vlad a few months ago. Incidentally, I got to tell you something about Vlad.
You're about to experience what's called the Werther effect. Because remember, when you're getting paid, you're getting paid. Aries Spears once said this.
It ain't like I'm on there for free. He pays me.
Correct.
He pays me a nice 5 figures.
Yeah.
So if my choice is either stay home on a Tuesday and do nothing and earn nothing, or go sit down for an hour and a half and walk away with 5 figures where I could not make anything, what am I gonna do?
No, I agree.
I'm gonna make the money and I get the check.
It gets revealed that Aries Spears has been making $4,000 every Vlad TV appearance. Vlad then said some stuff that was completely wrong, but right. So Vlad reveals that what Aries Spears said in that last clip, he say it's not true. Vlad, if he does over 3 freaking interviews, that makes it true. So you're wrong on that one. So to me, I'm not understanding what was the need to kind of do that. I believe they do all right. I do believe that Vlad did help bring Aries Spears back into the quote-unquote culture, because after Mad TV, I didn't know what the hell happened to him. And his comedy, it ain't hood. It's more universal. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily appeal to the black culture. It appeals to majority of the cultures. So I get it. But let's continue on because this gets interesting. Rolling.
And I let him run with this story, but that was a lie.
Oh, man.
He was not getting 5 digits.
You know, it's typical hip hop. You know, you got to say you got a color TV when everyone got black and white,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. He was making $4,000 an episode.
Okay.
Right, 4,000 in
Still pretty good.
You know, Vlad pays me to be on. And
he's probably mad that you said that because then everybody else wants to get paid.
No, he pays people.
Everybody? He pays?
Yeah, but we all get different pay. So people have said, yo, the most popular guest that Vlad has on, Lord Jamar, Tony Yayo, Godfrey, Boozy, and Aries. I'm the only one left. Godfrey stopped because of the beef with Farrakhan, as did Lord Jamar. Tony Yayo just doesn't do it anymore. And Boozy wanted a raise. Come to find out, Boozy wanted $35,000 an episode. Wow. He was getting $25,000.
Wow.
Free cash, Seti Nash, QR code, or tap that link in the description. Listen, man, no more 5. They said they putting 10 in that account so you can start running it up. Get, your rewards through gift cards and all that and everything like that, or directly to your account. That's Seti Nash. That's free cash, man. Hey, it's Taco Tuesday. They said we got 10 on it. Get the plan today. Check it out. Number 2 in the Apple Store. Number 3 in the Google Play Store for a reason. Read the reviews before you do. Free cash, Seti Nash, QR code, or tap that link into the description. Let's get it started.
I don't get nowhere near that. And, obviously it's based on the numbers because a lot of Boozy's clips are in the millions. Now, again, I've had a few clips in the millions, but a lot of my stuff, the full interview, probably ranges around 300,000 to 500,000. So I basically said to Vlad, I go, hey, listen, man, I'm not trying to rape you financially. I know I'm not going to ask you for what you gave Boozy. But, come on, man. I mean,
break bread.
Break bread. And he goes, well, your numbers don't generate what Boozy generate. And so I showed him a bunch of, people that quotes on YouTube and shit like that and on my phone. And one person said, hey, man, I only buy Vlad subscriptions when I know he's interviewing you. Once the interview's over, I cancel the subscription. Another guy said, hey, man, Aries is a beast. Pay him what you pay in the mother and blah, blah. So there's a bunch of these. So he goes, so you want me to pay you more based off of what people are saying? And I said, listen, man, again, I'm just saying, be fair. People are saying to you they're buying subscriptions. People are saying to you they only watch when I'm on. And of all the guys you had that were popular, I'm the last one standing. What's your take?
Yeah. It's a couple things. And you hit the ones that you needed to hit.
Yeah.
What do you have wanted?
That's beside the point. He asked him to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, a couple grand more.
Yeah.
If you know your worth, you go out and get what you're worth. Nobody can put a set price dollar amount on what you're worth. But to expect people to pay that You got to work towards it. And it has to be pristine. It has to be premium. And no disrespect, in the beginning clip, you heard this man say, hey, Aries, we heard about your show basically through your Vlad TV interview. See, Vlad is about to go on an interesting tirade of feeling like, all right, I want to be fair, but you ain't even being fair in communication. Check it out.
$25,000 thing comes out. I'm out with my kids, right? We're doing like an escape room, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Right? I'm out with my twins. We're doing an escape room, and I'm enjoying my time with my kids. So then I get these text messages from Aries. Yo, Boosie's getting $25,000. We need to renegotiate. And look at these comments. Look at these YouTube comments. I only watch Vlad TV when Aries on. Yo, Aries needs a raise. Aries is my favorite guest. He's the only one I watched. And I said, well, first of all, you just got raised up. You get nowhere near the views of Boosie. Nowhere near the views. Like, Boosie's just a way bigger figure. Have a conversation based on YouTube comments. He's like, yo, you're not going to convince me what I'm worth. Look at these people. They say they come only for me, and you need to up my salary.
Oh, it's like a hostile takeover, huh?
And if you don't, then maybe we're done.
Oh, wow. Plain like that.
I said, listen, I'm out with my kids, right? I don't have access to my laptop, to the numbers or whatever else. So I said, all right, I come home. So I get home and I said, yo, now I'm home. Let's have a conversation about the numbers. He said, cool, let's do it. I said, cool, what time works for you? At 5 o'clock, bet. I change around my schedule. I clear my schedule out. And I'm like, okay, me and Aries are gonna have a business conversation at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock rolls around, he doesn't respond. I said, all right, cool. Next morning, maybe around, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I hit him up again. I said, do you still want to have this conversation? You know what he said?
What?
Yeah, at some point. I looked at my phone and I said, I am done with this forever. Fuck Aries Spears. Because here's the thing, right? The whole thing about having your own business and reaching a certain level of success is you get to decide who you want to work with. You get to decide how you want to spend time with the type of people that are respectful. They can have regular business conversations with you. And not people like this who are just jealous ass pocket watchers. Because here's the thing, right? There's two types of jealous pocket watchers out there. There's the broke ones, right? And we've been there before. Yeah. But then you got motherfuckers like Aries Spears, who's doing better than he ever has, who's making more money than he's ever made in his whole career. And he's still jealous over Boosie. He's jealous of another man because he's making more money on a platform than him, even though he's making way more money ever. And it clouds his judgment so bad that he wants to crash out. And he doesn't even want to have a conversation. He thinks that these stupid ass comments justify his position. So I said, yo, I'm done. Fuck him. He's not welcome to the platform anymore. I don't give a
No more makeup?
Yeah, no more makeup.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Candace. I'm sorry.
So Aries Spears' phone must have been on fire last night because he decided he was going to respond. And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Certain shit ain't going to make sense. I'm going to stop it once to kind of point out the hypocrisies that he's trying to point out about Vlad being hypocritical. And I don't know if y'all going to super agree or just agree. But there's no way you can say no to agreeing.
Vlad decided to do an interview where he's taking shots at me and throwing me under the bus. And let me just say for the record, Vlad, you are a coward, a narcissist, and a hypocrite. Because I didn't even really watch the whole video, because what turned me off immediately was he started out by saying, we're not friends. You said to me in my face on multiple occasions that we are friends. But now all of a sudden, because I asked you for a bump in pay and that pissed you off, we're not friends? So which is it? Tell the truth. And let me give you all a little bit of backstory. So basically, I called Vlad and said, look, I feel like I want a little bit of bump in pay because I know my value. You once had Lord Jamar, Godfrey, Tony Yayo, Boosie, and me, all of which many times people said were your best guests. Who's the only one left? Me. Godfrey left, Jamar left, Yayo left, and Boosie left. I'm the last one standing. And when people go, yo, I watched the show because of you, yo, I subscribe to his channel, the moment your interview's over, I unsubscribe. There's value in that. So you're mad at me because I'm recognizing my worth? And I told you I wanted to be fair. I wasn't even saying pay me what you pay Boozy, because I get it. From a numbers business standpoint, I get it. I'm just asking you to be a little bit fair. And now here's the thing. Again, you're a liar, you're a coward, and you're a hypocrite. Because what you do is you want to be seen so badly instead of just doing what you do best, which is stay behind the camera. 2 times you asked to come to my shows. One, I forget where it was in LA. I think it was Oxnard or Brea or whatever. And then the other one at the Nova Theater. Both times I gave you free tickets. And you said to me both times, yo, shout me out, shout me out. Why is that? Because it's so important for you to have the attention on yourself. And I didn't shout you out because I knew that. That was my moment. That was my time. When I'm on your show, it's both our times. So there's that.
If you knew this crap, why didn't you essentially stop it right there? You said, hey, bro, he told me we friends. He told me shout him out. I'm like, this is my moment. I'm not shouting you out, which means you knew that y'all wasn't friends. So I'm trying to understand. Maybe in that moment, Vlad realized she not my friend at all. And to be fair, I'm gonna be honest. I do know Vlad. Me and Vlad is cool. You know, I text him every once in a while and shit like that and everything. But this right here, this last part, I'm gonna eviscerate this last part, not for Vlad, but for the quote unquote culture, because y'all do stupid shit, meaning people who complain about things but fail to realize you played a part.
Here's the other thing. You went and talked shit about my podcast partner, Andy Steinberg, who you befriended. Both times you came to my show. Now all of a sudden, you talking shit about him? Make that make sense. And let's get another thing straight. 9 times out of 10, when you want to boost your numbers, who do you always go to? The black community. So whether you are using us to help your platform, and I'll be real, we help each other. And I've said that. I've never disrespected you. I've never talked crazy about you. I just simply said I want my worth. But you use the black community when you need us, and you play the black card when you in some black dussy. And when I say dussy, I don't mean the word dussy. I mean a word that starts with P that rhymes with dussy. Because that's who you are, gadget. And when I say gadget, I'm not talking about the word gadget. I'm talking about a word that starts with F that rhymes with gadget. You understand what I'm saying? You gadget dussy? And I'll do you one better. I'll come on your show one more time for free. You ain't got to pay me shit. And we could talk about it right then and there so we could get the truth. Because there's 3 sides to the truth. Your story, my story, and the truth. So don't be a coward. Bring me back and let's go through it. And I'll take a page out of Cannabis's book, Second Round Knockout against LL. We could get it live in front of the cameras on your own sitcom. I'll let you kick a verse. Fuck it, I'll let you kick them all. I'll even wait for the studio audience to applaud. Now watch me rip the tap from your arm. Stick it for your Vanguard award in front of your mother first, second, and third born. Have me get on the horn, call Minister Farrakhan, so he could persuade me to squash it. I say, now fuck that. He started it. He forgot what a hardcore artist is. You want to talk shit about me? The one of the best shit talkers in the game? Bring your ass, nigga. Bring your ass. Have me on. Don't be a coward, dussy. Don't be a coward, gadget. Let's get it on. Because you Russian, I'll do like Drago. If he dies, he dies.
Aries Spears, you played a part. Aries Spears, your hands are dirty as well. Aries Spears, maybe you don't get it. Maybe you do. Who knows? But to say this person does this, meaning screws over the culture and all this shit, you gave him the keys. So don't complain about what he does and all of this shit when you never took a stand against it. See, I can see from the outside looking in throwing rocks at a house. I can't understand being inside and throwing rocks in your own house. So if you help build this, you just as cancerous. See, for the Sambos and the sellouts and all this shit, y'all can't come back to the field and say, he's so bad, man. I shows don't like it here. We needs to do something. We seen what you was doing. You was living it up like Ja Rule. Now, you ending like Ja Rule. See, Vlad ain't wrong. You just don't understand business. So when your jokes about, put on your Jew hat, your Hasidic Jew curls or flow out and all that and everything. Let me tell you something, young, and this is what they will teach you in the religion. Friends and business don't mix. Do your research before you try to recover. Do these things. They'll tell you that. But one thing Aries Spears failed to do is you failed to learn. If Vlad was a stepping stone for whatever it is in which you wanted to do, then you should have learned the steps. There's an interview that I did on No Jumper with Remo, with Flacco, with Brick, and with Sharp. And I remember having this conversation out loud because I had it in private with Flacco. And I told him, well, remember, you got to learn the house before you burn it down because it's better to burn it down from the inside. Once the fire goes inside, it's hard to contain it from the outside. And you had Sharp say, yeah, Church, but we don't need him starting fires. At that moment, I said, let her have it. No. You see who learned and you see who didn't. And this ain't a dig at Sharp. It's just a mindset thing. When y'all are chilling and you're not thinking about the future, you're only stuck in yesterday. And tomorrow's going to seem more foreign than alien substance. One thing that Aries Spears didn't realize and doesn't realize is Vlad helped you. Vlad helped you. Wasn't nobody checking for Aries Spears, not in a disrespectful way. But, bruh, you got on that platform mentioning thanks and giving kudos to Vlad for helping your resurgence. And it's not like, bruh, you wasn't great on Mad TV. I still don't know why the hell y'all ain't on. Y'all damn sure is far better than SNL. I think Mad TV should still be a brand. But that's another story for another day. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this one. If you think I'm caping for Vlad, call it out. If you think Aries Spears is wrong, call it out. Or would you have went a different way? Who knows? Shit, hell if I do, man. But I don't remember the video. Click right here for that video. I don't remember what the hell it was about. But I know it's going to be good. So click right here for that video. And click right here for the playlist. And I'll catch you on the next one.